Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders and entrepreneurs to achieve their greatest potential. This show is sponsored by Current Leadership Coaching, and they help entrepreneurs excel as leaders so they can create super teams. Find out more about Current Leadership Coaching at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Hey, I hope you're doing absolutely awesome today. And today, my business partner and lovely wife, Jen Grau, is with us one more time to give us 3 bonus practices that will really increase your productivity when they're used with her schedule mapping method that she has been covering all week. So Jen, tell us more about these 3 bonus practices.
Okay, so the 3 bonus practices are the daily success method, performance episodes, and rewards. Your daily success methods are going to get into your to-do list. I know a lot of people that struggle with a to-do list. They might list 15, 20 things that they need on their to-do list or that they need to do, and they have listed out, but there's absolutely no way that they're going to be able to get to all of those in even one day, let alone an entire week. So, through the daily success method, you figure out what are the 15 priority items for the week, no more than 15 things. You also need to break it down by 3 items per day, no more than 3 items per day. And then what is that one big rock for the week? Once you figure out what the 3 things are that you need to do each day, you create a system for how you want to work through those things. A lot of people will say, hey, I've got this one thing that I absolutely have to get done today, and no matter what, that one's going to get done before I leave at the end of the day. Other people might say, I've got one big rock for the week. That one big rock has to get done today. No matter what happens, it's going to get done before the end of the week. In the daily success method, we break down how to do that, how to figure out what your top 3 things are each day, what that big rock is that's got to be done during the week. Those things, once you figure that out, you can put that into your schedule that you've created. And there's a specific way to do that. We do that, or we found that the best way to do that is through performance episodes. And I didn't come up with this. Howard Weiss came up with this. And a performance episode is an action that's geared towards a specific objective or a specific task. I kind of adjusted that to be a productivity episode because I feel like we tend to look at performance as being something that's geared towards arts, music, that type of thing, when in the business world, you're really focused on where is my productivity, where's my staff's productivity. So productivity episodes are short spans of time. A lot of people refer to this as time chunking or time blocking. But it's not just chunking up your time or blocking your time. It's doing it in the most effective way. And different activities should have different amounts of time. Some things, I'm sure that you've heard before, that if you're listening to a seminar or you're at a workshop or something, you'll remember the very beginning and the very end of whatever this person was saying, the speaker was saying. When you performance chunk or you productivity chunk down to approximately 20 to 25 minutes, you're going to have less of the middle that you lose. So if you're reading a book, you're going to lose less of the stuff that you read in the middle. If you're working on a particular task, more than likely you're going to be able to stay very, very focused for that whole 20 to 25 minutes, and you're really going to be able to up the level of productivity that you have. The other thing is that you block time for a specific chunk, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then you take a break. You have to give your brain breaks so that it can kind of reset itself and then re-energize to get going again. The final thing that you can do are rewards. Now, this is something that you can interject. You get 3 of your time blocking or time chunks completed, those productivity episodes completed, and then you give yourself a reward. The reward can be anything like taking a walk or eating a piece of chocolate or doing 20 push-ups. Whatever it is that really resonates with you is what you should reward yourself with. Now, those things that I mentioned were all kind of external things. One of the biggest things that they have discovered is that dopamine gets released in a greater quantity when you can figure out what the rewards are internally. So if you think that, hey, I just completed 3 huge steps towards this project that I have, and you have a lot of gratitude for that, that's all internal, and your dopamine is going to be even stronger. Those things are going to drive your productivity during the day to an even greater amount. So if you can put all of these things together, your daily success method, your productivity episodes, and your rewards, that is going to put your schedule on an even higher level so that you have greater amounts of efficient, effective productivity.
Man, that makes so much sense. Right there at the end is when the big time light bulb moment came on for me. Because like you said, you're identifying those 1 to 3 big rocks maybe for the week or whatever. And then you're having productivity episodes where eventually you're rewarding your productivity episode. Productivity episode is directly geared towards getting that big rock completed, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so when you reward just the primary stuff that's going towards that, man, that's so important, because a lot of times we may work all day and don't feel like we get a lot done, but we've made major progress towards completing that one big rock. So we can still reward ourselves for that day, even though we didn't complete something, we made significant progress towards an achievement.
Yes.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
And when you chunk things up, it's way more easier for you to see and measure. And that's what we really rely on, is when you can measure things, that allows you to see your progress much clearer.
I've always heard, what's that quote? What gets measured gets done. But yeah, I love all this. And man, that was definitely 3 bonuses that were worth waiting for. So Jen, we greatly appreciate you being with us all week and sharing this productivity booster method that you have, that you've called schedule mapping method. So hey, that's a wrap for the week, and we hope you enjoyed the breakdown of Jen's schedule mapping method. If you want more information on how you can implement this system with yourself or your team or your company, please feel free to contact Jen via email at JenG, that's JenG, at clcteam.com. Is that correct, Jen?
That's it.
And by the way, aren't you offering a course on this?
Yes, we've got a course that's being put together right now. So if you want to have more information on that, get the details on the cost and when it's going to happen, please email me, send me a message, and let me know that you want to get on our wait list, and we will be sending out that information to you.
That is awesome. Thanks again for joining us all week, Jen. And for the listeners out there, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We appreciate you for listening as always. And until Monday, run to your challenges.